In this video, we are going to learn render list in React.js. List rendering is very important topic in React. Imagine if you have a bunch of contacts, like an array of 1,000 contacts, an array of 1,000 posts inside our application. We don't need to write the each and every HTML tag or HTML code for the each and every component, okay? Or we don't need to copy that component number of times. We can just repeat that component by using a map function with the data we have. For example, you can see here we have an array with a numbers from 1 to 7 numbers. These numbers will going to output the 1 to 7 numbers inside our application. For this, we don't need to write 7h2 tags or 7h1 tags, okay? Instead of that, we are using a map function with the data, and we are repeating these numbers into the h2 tag. You will learn more about this when we are going with example. Now we are in the editor. Go to the components. I'm going to create one new file called arrays.js. Inside the arrays.js, I'm going to create a functional component, RFCE. Inside this, create one array with const students equal to, the students is an array of objects. Each and every object will contains one ID and a name, mark. I'm copying these objects and the data. Here we have 3 objects. Here it is. We have a students array with 3 objects. Each and every object will contains one name and ID of the student. And now we are going to output this list inside our application. First of all, I'm going to save this and add this component to our main app component. Import that component. From components and arrays. And now add that component into the array under the hooks. I'm removing this hooks component, and then we go. Under this, I'm writing an h1 arrays in React and save it. Here we created our array component, and inside this array component, we are going to map through this each and every object of our student, and we are rendering a list of student items. To map that array, we use a curly braces and take this object here and write dot a map function. Inside this map function, we are using one key that represents each and every student. I'm writing here as a student. You can write anything you want, and this will equal to an arrow function, and inside that we are gonna render our list. I'm render this student names inside a h1 tag. Inside the h1 tag, here you can write student dot name. Here you can see we will render the 3 student names with only a single function with a single h1 code. This is how eraser works in React.js.